very great Thursday morning to you. You are watching Daily Dive, where we get to literally dive into all of the latest trending topics of the morning. Can you believe it? We made it to the final day of April. May is just about here. Once you come on in, say what's up, say good morning. Winifred, good morning to you. Lou Turner says good morning, and this time he actually said good morning to me as well. I'm impressed. Nice job, Lou. And then you have Mary saying hello. Hi, Mary. And when you come in, also let us know, where you're tuning in from. We do want to make sure we give you a shout out and recognize you as soon as you come on in. But first, we've got to bring in the one and only Miss Katie Jeffries and the one and only Mr. Lewis Turner. I call him Lewis Turner. Sometimes I call him Pastor. Just depends on how I'm feeling. And then I always got to put a Miss Katie J. Like that's just it's a given, right? How y'all doing this morning?
Good to see you, man. How you been?
Same to you. Pretty good. Trying to stay busy as always. How about you, Katie?
I'm good. Same, busy working on stories, and everything going on in the news is keeping us all very busy these days.
Yeah. Lewis?
Brooks, I had takeout last night. I got a pepperoni pizza from Serafina's on Racetrack Road. I am great. I took a little deviation off the diet. I've been on a high-protein, low-fat trend, and it's really been But I've had 4 birthdays and an anniversary this month, which means a whole lot of cake. I've had so much cake, and so I'm worried about my macros, and I feel like I've got to dial it back a little bit. That's how I am this morning. I'm concerned about the diet.
Look, I'm just caught at living life. Okay, you can blame it on the quarantine, the isolation, and all that good stuff. You can blame it. We can all put on a couple pounds, and people can't judge us right now because of this pandemic that we're going through and everybody being stuck home. So
I'm fluffy. Yeah, thank you, Brooke. Thank you.
I was very concerned about your macros, Lou. Very concerned.
Right. Good morning to you, Marta. Good morning to you. Vaughn, how you doing? DeWitt, Venus, Chantrell, Rod, Patricia, Crystal, Patty, Melissa, Donna, James, Melissa, again. Oh, 2 Melissas in the building. Yvonne, and then Patty and Joshua. So Joshua says, what all is phase 1 going to include? I'm glad you asked, because that's exactly what we're going to be breaking down. So yesterday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announced that it's time for Florida to go into the reopening phase 1. So exactly what does that mean? And we want to put it right here on the screen so we can all be on the same page. So what is going to reopen and what is going to stay closed? So let's start with what's reopening. Retail stores are going to be opening. Elective surgeries will now resume. And then restaurants, that's been a big question. Are restaurants going to be able to now have people on the inside? Yes, but only up to 25% of its capacity. Outdoor seating can go on as normal as long as they're 6 feet apart. Now, what is going to be closed? And same thing for retail stores, by the way. That's only going to be 25% to the capacity of how many folks can be in there. Be staying closed. You still can't go get your fresh cut right now. You still can't go to the salon and get your hair did. Not time for that yet. Movie theaters, nope. You're still gonna have to probably do some streaming and whatnot from the house. Gyms will still be closed and bars will still be closed. Now, schools will be closed as far as the physical buildings, but that at-home learning will continue, and no visitors at the long-term care facilities, so nursing homes and whatnot. You cannot visit folks just yet in that place. So we're asking you guys, is Florida ready for phase 1? As always, you can chime in, sharing your comments. And then also you can use that our poll, which is a heart if you say yes, and then the angry emoji if you say no. Now, I was kind of kidding yesterday about how the angry emoji just comes so fast, but we understand if you guys say nope, it's just not time yet. So, Katie and Lou, Governor Ron DeSantis, he seemed pretty confident, about us kind of switching into this phase, while you have a lot of other states that just say, we're not going to do that just yet.
It's an easy gentle guide into the beginning phase of this. The fact is, things cannot stay closed forever. There has to be a point where we start to dip our toe into the pool. And while that water may be ice cold, eventually you get used to it once you just get in. But it does start with the toe dip. It's not the switch, it's the dimmer switch, that you just delicately ease into. Listen, the Georgia reopen was just go, right? And it included the gyms, and it included the movie theaters. giving those businesses the option, right? Not saying you've got to open, but giving them the option. Because I know a lot of movie theaters in Georgia are saying, no, we're not going yet. And so just by simply doing restaurants and retail stores, it eases up the restrictions just a little bit and gets the opportunity for the gyms, gets the opportunity for those movie theaters, bars, salons, an idea, those owners, an idea of how do we do this? All right, so we're going to watch what the restaurants do. We know they've got strict guidelines. How do we do it appropriately? And that's the way it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be a gentle reopen.
And I think people are wondering, how did he come to this conclusion? He said he looked at the data, but kind of specifically the percent of positive tests that were coming back. Because you remember during the height of this, the percentage of positive tests coming back were around, I think 10, 11% is what we said. And then if you look at it, this past Wednesday, you look at it from yesterday, it's around 8.8%. So you are starting to see that decline. And he said, instead of looking at the total amount of cases, he's been kind of following the data of the percent of positives coming back, and seeing that decline is kind of what made him feel like we were maybe ready for phase one.
Now, I see people kind of, going in the comments and whatnot. But, at the end of the day, it comes down to this. You have the ability to go out if you choose to. You have the ability to go out and dine if that's what you choose to do. But if you don't feel safe doing it, you can always stay home. And I think, that's one of the incredible things is just you have the option. And I believe Keitha said this yesterday, it's just more about giving folks options, because some folks are just tired of being, trapped on the inside of their home right now. And they're just like, I have got to get out. I've got to get this sense of, I want a sense of normalcy and whatnot. But then you have others that say it's too soon. So again, you still have that ability to just chill out the house if that's what you choose to do. So as always, you guys keep weighing in and let us know what you think about this. But we have so much other news to cover, but I am so excited because my eye surgery was put off the day before. They put everything on hold, so now I can get my surgery. I can't see the rest of the comment, but the surgery on that's way overdue. Well, that's incredible, Wendell, because I know that if you're waiting for something and then it just doesn't happen and it gets put on hold, that can be kind of stressful in itself right there. So again, you guys keep weighing in and let us know what you think. Now we got to talk about a Zoom meeting, because actually we don't have too much time on here because we have a Zoom meeting to get to. But this is what a lot of people are talking about: Zoom fatigue. What is that? So have you ever been on a Zoom meeting, Katie and Lou, and maybe it's just a little long and you're just like, now wait a minute, we could have put this in the email. Yes, I know you have, because I do it all the time. Well, researchers say, with so many of us doing these Zoom meetings right now, they said the video chats are just making us exhausted because they make our brains work harder than a normal conversation. Here's why. Our ability to read body language, well, it's limited when you're doing these Zoom calls. So we have to pay extra close attention to people's words. And it's even harder when we're in these big group chats and we have these Brady Bunch style windows all at once. They just say our brains are not meant to actually have to process all of this. So they're calling it Zoom fatigue. I tell you, we're finding a name for any and everything right now.
I tell you what, I am the first person to dip out of a meeting when I feel like it's no longer relevant. I just leave meeting. Bye. Like, if people need me, you can text me. And
Katie, it says it at the top too, so you're not fooling anybody by leaving. It says Katie Jeffries left the meeting. That's what it says. They push your business out there.
I know. I'm like, I got work to do. Bye.
We've got how many have we got?
We have so many a day.
It's just, I don't understand. Maybe your work from home situation is like this too. Like, when you were working at the office, did you have that many meetings? Was your boss like, hey, we got a meeting now? No. So, there is always, and here's the conspiracy theorist to me, and also the I want to be left the heck alone type person. I don't like people telling me, what to do every 5 seconds. So I feel like with the work from home, boss man, and I'm saying boss man as a wide net of all the boss men and women out there, need to have a little bit of control over their people. So how can I do it? They can sit at their house in their pajamas and work all day and be just as productive, but I need to get on that Zoom. They all better get on that Zoom. You know what I mean? So we can give them some sort of pep talk or just eyeball them for a minute. But I'm with Jeffries. I'm hitting that leave as soon as I start feeling the vibe. Like,
once you get a second, a little inch to say, let me scoot out. Throw
gotta scoot. Listen, part of being productive is stop talking about it and just start doing it. you know. But I'm with you. Yeah, the Zoom thing. Hey, you should have bought Zoom last October. You could have gotten Zoom stock for $62. Zoom stock, last I checked, was like up to $150 a share, man.
Jeez.
You'd be sitting pretty right now. So now the trick is, what's the next thing to get on board with? So
bidets.
Yeah, bidets. What's the big bidet company, right?
We can't be trusted with the toilet paper supply. I'm telling y'all, bidets for the next
Nope.
Thing. The way to go. Maybe Nolan makes a nice bidet. Good point.
Listen, I think this is crazy because, folks are really starting to make money digitally and virtually because that's what we have to do right now. And another company which is now about to allow its artists and musicians. Now, let me put this out here before. Artists and musicians have really felt the pain and the struggle of this pandemic because their shows have been canceled. Their concerts just aren't happening right now simply because you can't have people in these venues, right? So musicians will now be able to charge for their Facebook Live videos. So, when they go live on there to try and, give people a show and a performance and everything like that, they're going to actually be able to make some money from it. Now, let me break this thing down before folks get too excited. So Facebook decided they wanted to make it easier for those celebrities because they understand, right now, some celebs are kind of stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, I want to find a way to, give to, COVID relief and whatnot. But when you aren't bringing any money in, it may be kind of hard to do. So they will now be able to add a donate button to their Facebook Live videos. Now, again, the funds that are raised have to be used for charity. So if you thought this was going to be the way for folks to just get rich, not really going to happen like that. But Facebook says it's seen a 50% increase in Facebook Live viewers between the months February and March. I'm not surprised there. I'm actually kind of shocked it isn't more than that because you have this is the only way people are able to kind of get their stuff out is through these digital platforms. But still a cool way for them to be able to raise some money right now, too.
I don't want to pay for it, Brooks. I'm sorry. I want to see. These are tough times, man. Play your music. Play Freebird, man.
Just play it.
I can find you on YouTube also, probably infringing all kind of copyright. But let me tell you something. I get it. You got to pay for the what they created. But half these people got more money than they know what to do with anyway. Let me have a little peace.
Look, Mary Beth said, look, won't pay for Facebook Live videos. Too much music already available online. Look, you pay for these streaming services anyway. So, I mean, if you have Apple Music or Spotify, you have every song that you need to have. Or YouTube, and you can see live performances on there. Old live performances, but still, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to pay for it. I will tell you there's one band that I would pay to see because they're a hard ticket to get, and that is the First Coast News band that Lou Turner plays the drums in. Who's your lead singer? Is it Steve Fendero?
Steve and Nick Marone, our chief photographer, Nick Marone, is a very, very talented singer. So is Steve. Listen, that is TDB right now.
I would pay to watch that one. Y'all need
so
to
I think we need to get that up. I think Lou, Steve, and Nick are going to need to make that happen. I'm sorry, it's time, y'all.
I'm with you. Hey, I think it's a fine idea.
You guys could do a COVID relief concert.
Oh my gosh, you guys are spitting out gems of ideas. Listen, you're making gold here. I love it. I'm in. Sign us up. I'm in. Just get Nick and Steve on board. We'll do it in the studio. Candlelight.
All right. Y'all heard it there. Lou, I hate to put you out there, but they heard it. So we'll have to see. Hold on, wait a minute. Years receive disease. Okay, Amanda, hold on. I just gotta put this one. So insulting to musicians and artists who have worked for years to receive any success. Now I just gotta put this out there, Amanda. They're not really able to make the money, so it's not going to their pockets. And what Lou said, really, that's what 90% of commenters put out there on Facebook when the story broke. They were just like, listen, man, I am not paying for that. I can get the music for free. But again, still a way for them to raise some money, but it's not like it's going in their pocket. So it would be going to charity, which of course is very important. But again, yes, musicians have lost a lot of money.
I hear you, man, loud and clear. And if honestly, let the market decide. Put your music out there and see. I'm a musician myself. Ain't nobody paying a dime for my music. Played my whole life. Nobody's paying a dime for it. I mean, listen, it's a weird time. I wish you all the best. I get you getting angry on Facebook. My opinion doesn't mean crap. And I will say, if Timothy, you're on here talking about my hair falling out, son, I got some bad news for you. It ain't happening. I got better genetics than Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan.
What is going on?
I'm telling you right now, my mom and dad both had the most beautiful full head, so I'm sorry, brother. It ain't happening. Deal with this.
What is going on? This is just too funny. I'm sorry.
Facebook makes me mad. People just comment about crap. And here I am doing the same thing. Facebook. This is why I don't have it. I've got my professional page, but I got to come in here and log in every once in a while and see this.
Well, Shellen wants to know, Lou, do you at least have pants on right now?
I do.
We would all hope so.
Okay, all right, we
studio.
got it.
Let's
Thank
all
you.
hope
Have a seat. It's about time for the next story. By the way, I do have on pants. They don't really go with my outfit, but that's okay. Y'all weren't supposed to see them anyway, so I do have my pants on. But okay, all right. So, what's the next story? I have got to give a quick mention to Douglas Anderson School of the Arts. They were supposed to have their big film fest that they host every single year. Speaking of live streaming, they're supposed to be having their big film fest tomorrow night at 7:00. But of course, because of the coronavirus, they're going to be live streaming that through YouTube. So they partnered with the LOL Jax Film Fest, and that's actually going to be something really cool. I got a glimpse of just some of the films that they're working on, and let me tell you, these student filmmakers are off the chain. So it's a free event. It's not like you have to pay anything for that. So you don't have to worry about, running into issues if you were like going on a Facebook live concert or something like that. But again, it's going to be streamed on YouTube, and I'll have that information on our website a little later on today, in case you choose to check that out. Now to our last story. On a happy note, Disney World, folks keep saying, when is Disney coming back? When is Disney coming back? Well, why do you need Disney World when you have this kid right here? Take a look at him. He really just creates Disney to a whole level. So this kid, his mom posted on Facebook showing his Fantasmic, which was that big fireworks show that they always have in Disney World. And his mom, Catherine, shared her own Mickey Mouse, who happens to be in the backyard. And he's so creative. Dude has the lights, the sun really, but he makes, all these different effects and whatnot with the sprinklers kind of showing as if he has the fireworks kind of shooting up in the air. And I'm just like, I love this. This is absolutely incredible. Got to give some love to this kid. And again, his mom, Catherine, for recreating this Disney Fantasmic.
I hope Disney reaches out to the family and has him as like one of the first ones to go in, when they reopen.
Yeah.
Have him there, like reopen it,
That would be cool. That would be absolutely really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
love that kid, man. That is outstanding. Brilliant.
Yeah, he's pretty legit. Mary's saying Disney has a great drawing activity in their recipes on this app. Yeah, Mary, I actually mentioned that in the buzz a day or two ago that now they have drawing classes for free on YouTube through their YouTube channel. So if you want to figure out how to draw, what is it? Elsa, Anna, Olaf. Those are the three mains from Frozen, right?
You're on the right track. Yes.
Yes.
I remember I called Anna. And the folks had a fit. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think the kids must have been telling their parents on me because the parents wrote in. But I mean, I don't know. The kids must have been the ones that knew about it. So it is Anna, people, not Anna. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I know. All right. Well, guys, we do thank you so much. We are out of time. We thank you guys so much for joining us. We have had a great time with you. So again, the question this morning has been, is Florida ready for the reopening of phase 1, which we know is happening this Monday? 99 of you say yes, and another 56 say no. So those are our poll results. As always, you can catch us here on the Daily Dive. Thank you so much, Lieutenant. Thank you, Miss KJ, for being here as always. We will see you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock right here on Daily Dive.